Warning: the following video is opinion-based. The likelihood of me reaching 1 million subscribers here within the first night is more likely to happen than us having a similar opinion. With that being said, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video with your friends and family. Without further ado, let's get into some Doom.
What can I say that is very, very accurate to Doom 1, the 1993 version? It is amazing. The Doom series all started right here on Doom 1, pioneering uh, the first-person shooter genre into a new era, with big names such as John Romero and Sandy Patterson, and if I recall correctly, and with an epic soundtrack by Bobby Prince, classics that invoke a feeling of empowerment in order to conquer overwhelming odds is something that the Doom genre has always been good at, and it's been good at this since its first inception. With that being said, let's get into the basics, shall we? Let's start with something a little bit different: the weapons. All of them are classics. You got your fists, the chainsaw, the pistol, the shotgun, the chain gun, the rocket launcher, the plasma rifle, and the BFG 9000, which almost every single weapon, except for two, the rocket launcher and the plasma rifle, are hit scan weapons, which get the job done. However, the BFG 9000, oddly enough, falls into a weird category of projectile and hit scan, which, who cares? It's a fun game. The level design is something that still holds up today. Very, very unique level design by John Romero and Sandy Patterson. You got levels where you are going upwards, downwards, levels where you still fall back in. It's overlapping and it's amazing. Something that holds up even till today's standards. And this came back out in 1993, which is a testament to its design and beauty. The story is a standard story for Doom. The UACs messing with powers they don't understand. They open the portal to hell. Demons come in. They wipe everything out. You're the little marine that has to take care of it. However, they added note of they killed your pet bunny Daisy. Reasonable crash out on the Slayer's part, if you ask me. No one messes with pets and gets away with it. The difficulty is something to note. It adds great replayability value to the game. With that being said, let me express what I'm trying to say correctly. Let's say you load into the first level of any other maps or any episodes. Obviously, you're going to have set spawns. However, in certain areas, you're going to have variable spawns. The difficulty levels add a new value of replayability to Doom and Doom 2, which we'll cover in a whole separate video. However, each level adds more to the level. Each level of difficulty adds more to the game. Obviously, I'm too young to die. You're not going to face anything too rough until the later levels. However, you knock the difficulty levels up to perhaps ultra violence or nightmare, you're going to be dealing with things they're ill-equipped for, and it truly empowers. The added challenge is not too hard, but it's not too easy either. It falls between an odd sense between the two. For an older game that came out back in 1993, I have to say I am really impressed that it has a save system. Because I remember not a lot of games back then had save systems, or they weren't exactly fully thought up or conceptualized. Is a good thing for Doom. Doom has its moments where you're always gonna be cornered and say BS. Oh, I should not have died due to that. Well, guess what? You can plop down a save at one point and reload it after you come back, which is a nice change of pace for games. However, it ain't gonna stop you from ripping out your hair saying that's complete bullshit whenever you get cornered. Or if you're like me, you're just not going to remember to plop down a save and just pop back at the beginning with absolutely nothing and question how the hell you're going to manage to continue this. Doom is very moddable, from what I have noticed. I look at the pages for mods and I realize the sheer number, and people are still making mods and maps to this day, which is a shocking thing in my eyes. Something I would like to add before we continue this. Doom back in 1994 was named Game of the Year by both PC gamers and computer gaming across the world, which is amazing. You can also come into like little secret areas, like a Wolfenstein 3D era, little secret areas. I haven't personally found that. However, upon doing a little bit more research on this, I just realized that there are some in there. So nice. Also, some of the damage scenes that the Doom guy's face makes, he kind of looks high in some of them. The enemy designs are classics. You can always recognize what you're fighting with one look and glance, which is a testament even from today. All in all of these things combined, it makes for a great package in an otherwise old game. It's nice to see that even how many years later, nearly 30 years later, this game stands up against the test of time relatively well. Great replayability value, and not only that, the little secrets that you have that you can go seek out and get extra items encourages replayability along with the difficulty level settings. With that being said, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share the channel with your friends and family. For more content like this, stay tuned, folks. See you all later.